Hazel. How many sheep, please? 2. Yeah, and they're shearing 2 sheep each. John Curry. Wants to get the thumbs up from the referee. We've stand number 4, please, referee. John Corrigan, you're on call. John Corrigan, you're called. You must go earn your money there, please. Stand number 4. Yes, and changing will be a yes or a no. Once you get the thumbs up, my referee, we are ready to move. Okay, the scene is set. We're ready to go underway with the first heat of the junior. Timekeepers ready, judges ready, competitors go. Stephen Wilson on 1, Yolan Parlin on 2, Kieran McDonough, stand number 3, Archie Kells on 4, and Matthew Ross, stand number 5. 2 sheep each to shear. I'm sure they're shearing for a place in the semi-final. Quite a bit of work done here on the stage and on the stand with the use of open portholes. So it'll lend itself much better for the wool handling and also for the shearing. And of course, the competitors must take the sheep within the pen in a sitting position. And as the competitor is responsible for opening that door, the pen person cannot push open that door. If you do, your fellow shearer will be penalised. And you're responsible for putting that sheep down the porthole when you're finished. And the time will stop when you pull the cord when you've finished your final sheep. And the only 2 people can touch the stop cord is the competitor or the judge. Nobody else can touch the stop cord. Either the competitor or the judge. So quite even here. Very serious looking Peter McDonough there doing the pen on stand number 3. Stevie Wilson gets the turn down to the shoulder and down the last side he comes. Young Archie Kells there, who's had a very, very good year. Very young, talented shearer, shearing there on stand number 4 as they all are. Matthew Ross, he heads her home as well. Ewan McParlin, Kieran McDonough, and Stephen Wilson, who's going to get that drop first. Quite close there. Only a couple of blows between any of the competitors. But always remember, it's not necessarily the fastest competitor. Archie Kells, out he comes with his second sheep on the board. Matthew is out there as well. Stephen Wilson. Ewan McParlin. Kieran McDonough just pops up that head there. Just to make sure the sheep doesn't kick out going down the last side. Down and out the back leg goes Kieran. Blow for blow with Ewan McParlin at the moment. And they drop that sheep. And they're out now, so all competitors with their final sheep on the board. And Peter, if you can just stretch a little bit there, and you might push that button, Peter, please. You know what you'll be telling everyone else to do. That's the one. Lovely. And Matthew Ross's penman might push the button there as well. We know he's on the second sheep, but yeah, please. So the numbers there, the numbers of sheep the competitor is shearing there. As we get into bigger numbers later today and tomorrow, it's quite important to keep those numbers right. So it's Archie Kells down into the first shoulder, down into the long blows. He steps over with the right. Great control there of that sheep. Cleans off the cheek, down to the shoulder he comes. Matthew Ross has pulled a couple of blows on him this time. And Stephen Wilson, down to the flank and down the last side he comes. Ewan McParlin and Kieran McDonough. Kieran is after pulling back a few blows there as well. Down to that shoulder he comes. But it looks like Matthew Ross is first to pull the cord there, closely followed by Stephen Wilson, Ewan McParlin, and Archie Kells. Kieran McDonough. Just a couple of blows between them, and I'm sure the time will be 1:30 for the junior. I'm not sure of that, but it quite possibly is. Well done. Put your hands together for the first heat. 2026, well done. And we'll ask you to move off to the right-hand side of the stage, please, as you look up off at the stand 6 end, all competitors. So we'll have the names up, the sheep in the pens, and we'll be ready to get underway with heat number 2. And heat number 2 on 1 will be Kyle Pinkerton, Samuel Jones on there's 1, Samuel Jones on 2, Peter Ogmorn on 3, Paddy Kelly on 4, and Tom O'Neill stand number 5. If we can have you onto your stands, please. And make sure you take your pen person up with you. Okay, up a quick look at the sheep, and you have about 20 seconds then, and we'll be on the way with heat number 2. Okay, 20 seconds from now, and we're away. On your doors, please. Come on, we've announced it before. We're only going to announce it one more time. If not, you'll carry 5 whole points. So, yeah, Pat Biggins, Tommy Mullen, Jill Stevens, Shane Grant out the back and give up the sheep, please. The last heat number 1. You all know we're not going to repeat this all day. That's the rules. Yeah. No, that was for tipping over for the first one. They were out there. But it's the first heat. Now you're out the back, and that'll be the way all day. So we're not going to keep repeating that. Stephen Wilson, John McParlin, Kieran McDonough, Archie Kells, and Matthew Ross, you're out the back tipping up the sheep. Okay, we've got the thumbs up, the scene is set. Timekeepers ready, judges ready, competitors go. Kyle Pinkerton on 1. Sam Jones on 2. Peter O'Gorman on 3. Paddy Kelly 4. And Tom O'Neill standing number 5. Look at the sheep. They wanted to get short in a hurry there, so pen people, when you're only one sheep in a pen, you need to be careful with that sheep. They don't like staying on their own. Keep those numbers. Push, please. Stands 1 and 2 and 5. I think they're on the first sheep, and there's a 0 up there. So get into the habit of pushing those. That's it. And stand number 1 as well, please, if you can push that button. Stand number 1. You need to keep them buttons pushed. That's your part of your job, doing the pen. It looks like Kyle there on stand number 1. Down and out the back leg he goes. So it's Kyle there has got that one down the porthole. Certainly not his first time to shear a lamb. And he's out with number 2 on the board. You have Sam Jones, Peter O'Gorman, a good tradition there in that family. Tom O'Neill, he's out with number 2. Peter Oak down to the flank and out the back like he goes. So out the back leg there now for Peter Oak. Down the porthole she goes, and he's out with lamb number 2. Paddy Kelly, he comes out as well. So all competitors now with the final lamb on the board. This is where you have to concentrate. The top 6, I take it they're going through to a semi-final. Not quite sure what the criteria is, but the first thing you have to do is concentrate and make sure you get there. Kyle there on stand number 1. He's down in the long blows. Turns, cleans off that cheek. Down to the shoulder and down the last side he comes. Not sure where Kyle is from. He seems to be pinking up that lamb there on stand number 1. Quite close to the other 4 competitors. Chopping down into the first shoulder, down into the long blows, up the neck goes Paddy Kelly. But it's going to be stand 1. Down to the flank and out the back leg he goes. That's Kyle there, well done. So is Sam Jones and Peter Oak there. They're locked together, stands 2 and 3 as they come down the last side of the final lamb. Talented young shearer there, Peter. Down to the flank and out the back leg. And it's Sam Jones. Sam is out there. Well done, Sam. So it's Peter Oak now with another blow. And he'll pull the cord and his time is taken. Well done, Peter. Paddy Kelly and Tom O'Neill. They seem to be doing a good job up there on these lambs. So they should be going back to the farm, looking good. Paddy Kelly is out and Tom O'Neill. Put your hands together for the second heat of the junior. Well done.
Yeah, well done, boys. The boys hoping to make the semi-final later on. So the third and final heat of the juniors will be Pat Biggins on 1, Tommy Mullen on 2, Jill Stevens on 3, and Shane Grant will be on stand number 4. So lock the doors there, boys, please, on the gates.
So Sean Murphy is nipping along there and just zeroing all the counters, so there'll be no mistakes.
So fair play to Eleanor up there, new girl on the block. Put up the names all day. You're very welcome, Eleanor. Doing a fine job so far.
Okay, Pat Bingans on 1, Tommy Mullen on 2, Jill Stevens 3, and Shane Grant stand number 4. Up onto your stands, please, and make sure you have your helper with you.
Turning the sheep up the back this time will be Kyle, Samuel Jones, Peter O'Gorn, Paddy Kelly, and Tom O'Neill. Could I have the sound man there, please, to the commentary, please? The sound man, if you're there. Yep, please. If you could, bit of trouble with the system.
Yes, Peter. Okay, I think there's
Shane Grant, if you're there, Shane.
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 And Pat, I think. Okay, you have 20 seconds from now. If you're late coming up, it's your problem.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Our list is here anyway.
Oh, the sound man. Sound man.
We only get what we have anyway. Okay, have we got the thumbs up from our referee? Yes, no, no, yes, that's the answer. We've got the thumbs up, the scene is set, and we are ready to get underway. Timekeepers ready, judges ready, competitors go. Pat Bingans on 1, Tommy Mullen on 2, Jill Stevens on number 3, and Shane Grant on stand number 4.
So Pat Biggins on 1, Tommy Mullen 2, Jill Stevens, the lady among the gentlemen up there is Jill Stevens, Shane Grant on 4. So shearing the first of 2 sheep. These guys hoping to make the semi-final later on in the afternoon, or before the afternoon. And we have the junior final is all going today and the prize given. So Pat Biggins, the man from County Mayo, very proud Mayo man this year. We're always slagging the Mayo boys about the football. But that's slagging it all over. So Tommy Mullen up the neck and away he goes. Jill Stevens, great to see Jill there. Breaking open that undermine there is Jill. Shane Grant already cleaning up the first shoulder. Those are lovely type lambs up there. Fair play to the farmers. The quality of the lambs is very good. So Shane Grant drops her down the long blow on a blow or two ahead of the field there. Tommy Mullen on 2. He drops her down the long blow. And Jill Stevens, round the back of the head goes Jill. Making a lovely, lovely job up there, the lady among the gentlemen. It's all about Shane Grant. He's hoping to make the semi-final later on. He turns down the last side. Closely judged there by the man from Clopbrack. That's Tom Hollerton. Great support to the shows every year is Tom. Watch him there looking for second cuts on the wall. Left on the shoulder there by Alan Derryman. Good work going on there on stand number 4. So Patrick Biggins, better known as Pat.
Just the numbers there on stands 2 and 4. If you could push the numbers, please. They're almost on the first sheep and we're still on a 0. So it's going to be harder work now. You're going to have to push the numbers twice. Penman on stand number 4, please. Yeah, one more. Good. Now we've Jill Stevens there down to the flank and out the back leg goes Jill. One more lamb in the pen. Out that back leg. So Jill gets that lamb away down the porthole. And she's out now with lamb number 2 on the board. So, Mr. Robert, can you push that button, please? Penman on stand number 1.
So Pat Biggins breaks open the undermine there on 1 with a second sheep on the board. Tommy Mullen. Round the back of the head goes Tommy with number 2 on the board as well. Jill Stevens making a lovely job up there in 3. Shane Grant. A nice and lovely job up there is Shane, concentrating very hard there. He's hoping to make the semi-final later on as well. These are good quality lambs, thanks to the farmers and everybody involved. The Jill breaks open the undermine. Tommy is down on the long blow. Pat Biggins is on long blow time. Better type sheep this time, and he's making use. In the pace there is Shane Grant. Down the last side comes Shane. Pat Biggins turns for home. Shears a lot of sheep up there. Galway Mayo board. Down the last side comes Shane Grant with his second sheep on the board. Jill Stevens round the back of the head. So Pat Biggins. Shane Grant flicks over the tail head from Shane Grant. Down the porthole go. Pat Biggins, couple of flicks from Pat. Well done, Shane. Couple of flicks up there on stand 1. Well done, Pat. Good work done there on stand number 1. So it's all about Tommy Mullen now. Couple of flicks over the tail head from Tommy. Down the porthole go. Bit of a wriggler, but he's in control of that sheep there on stand number 2. And Jill Stevens round the back of the head. Well done, Tommy. Jill Stevens drops her into the long blow. Working very hard. There is Jill. Big, strong lambs.
So Jill Stevens there now, down into the long blow on our second and final sheep. Stepping over with the right. Just another long blow or so, and she'll turn and be heading down the last side. That's Jill Stevens there, stand number 3, the final heat of the junior. Down to the shoulder she comes. Down to the flank and out the back leg. She just pops up the head now. Another couple of blows and Jill will be finished her final sheep. That's Jill Stevens there. Well done. Put your hands together for all our junior competitors.
Well done, guys.
Blade shearing.
So next up we'll have the blade shearing.
So we'll have the droppers off and be ready to get on the way.
So blade shearing on one will be the... Well, it's all there anyway. I don't know. Colin. Droppers off, yeah, please. Thanks, John. Colin Crow, if you're there, Colin. Colin Crow. Colin. Colin Crow. Colin Crow. Colin Crow. Colin Crow. Colin Crow. Colin Crow. Colin. Please. Are you doing two heats in that or one?
Round one, round two, or state final?
No, the big one, the second round is the final. It's only a kind of a practice round now, if you want to call it.
Well, you're going to, it has to be said now if it's going to be round one or two, because it'll
No,
have
it's
to be
not
said.
a round one. It's the final is the next one. Is the next round.
What's this then?
A heat. A
Warm up.
heat.
Yeah, right. Well, then you have to know that because
It is a heat. It's a kind of a practice.
Everybody goes to the final?
Yes,
They add
yes,
that to
yes.
it, right? Together.
No, everybody goes through. The next one,
just a free.
the next one is the final.
Yeah.
In the story. So this is going to be a heat in the blade shearing.
Shearers are there.
So Seamus Kelly, Ronnie Hughes, James Hopkins, Martin Hopkins, and Andrew Mudge.
One, two, three, four.
Yeah, of course. So this is just a round, and the next one, all shearers will go through to the final, and the next one will be the final.
this is round one.
Absolutely.
Okay. The judges for the blades on one, Finn Butler, John Bonham on two, David O'Neill on three, John Corrigan four, Alan Derryman five, Andy Barrett on six. The spare being Gerard Kelly and board ref is Tom Dunn. Judging out the back, Tom Halloran and John Murphy, with the referee being Billy Donlan.
So shearing on one will be Seamus Kelly. Ronald Hughes on two, James Hopkins on three, Martin Hopkins on four, and Andrew Mudge will shear on stand number 5. How many sheep? 2 sheep. So 2 sheep each. This is round one, so the next one, all competitors hopefully will go through to a final, and the next round is the final.
Okay, judges on the stands, please. Finn Butler 1, John Bonham on 2, David O'Neill on 3, John Corrigan on 4, Alan Derryman 5, and Andy Barrett on stand number 6. The spare being Tom Dunn, the spare being Gerard Kelly, and the referee being Tom Dunn. Judging out the back, Tom Halloran and John Murphy, and the referee being Billy Donlan.
So shearing 2 sheep each. It's more or less a warm-up round, lads. Hopefully all shearers will go through to a final later on, and that will be the final. You'll be judged on that final for the All-Ireland champion. So it's great to see Reno Hughes here. You're very welcome. All the way over from Wales. James Hopkins. Martin, the 2 brothers from Mayo. Andrew Mudge, the Englishman. You're very welcome, Andrew. And Seamus Kelly, the man from North of Ireland. Very welcome, Seamus. So the cool Martin Hopkins. Who are you looking for, Martin? Pin man there for Martin, please. And have you got a pin man, Andrew? Lads, a couple of you might hop up there, lads, and do the pins, please. A couple of shearers might give the boys a hand there with the blades. Kieran, you might hop up there with Andrew or Martin or one of the Hopkins boys.
Come on, Andrew wants a pen man there as well. Junior semi-final. And the draw for the junior semi-finals as follows. On leg 1 would be Archie Kells, Stephen Wilson, Paddy Kelly, Kieran McDonough, Peter Oakmorn and Kyle Pinkerton. On the second one will be Tommy O'Neill, Tommy Mullen, Samuel Jones, Shane Grant, Pat Biggins and Eoin McParlin. Okay, the scene is set. We're ready to get underway. Timekeepers ready. Judges ready. Competitors go. And already Raylan Cruz is on the second sheep, according to the numbers, and Seamus Kelly the same. So pen men, you might sort out that one. So you're watching a very experienced lineup of blade shearers here. Competitors that have represented the countries in 6 nations, Golden Shears World Championships, travelled around the world. So a lot of experience here. And it's good to see our friends from England and Wales over today competing. And Seamus here hadn't as far to travel. Has represented his country before in the World Championships. That's the man there on stand number 1. Seamus Kelly. And then, of course, on stands 3 and 4 with the Hopkins brothers, James and Martin. I think if I have it right, along with being blade shearers, one of them is a carpenter and the other is a teacher, so a lot of talent here. No click of the shears, complete silence. If the power goes, there's no problem. They just need that perfect edge. And of course, they must have the blades in the holder at the start and put the blades back in the holder between each sheep. And put the blades back in the holder when they're finished, and then their time will be taken.
So Seamus Kelly up there on 1, making a lovely job. Reno Hughes. Big sweeping blows, goes in there as he steps over onto long blow. James Hopkins. One of the famous Hopkins boys from Westport country, Wee country, Cundaweo. His brother Martin there. Sweeping blows gone on. I can nearly guarantee you, boys, that you're all going to make the final. So Andrew Mudge, our English guest, Great shearer. Down the last side comes Andrew. From the famous Shearing family over there in England. Seamus Kelly, on one. I think it's 2 sheep they're shearing, Tom, is it? 2 sheep. But already, Renault. Down the last side he comes. You can see his left hand working as hard as his right hand there. He steps back. These are big ewes. There's a lot of work in them. See, they're all concentrating so hard up there. James Hopkins. The left-hander. But that didn't stop him. This man has a lot of All-Irelands won. Represented Ireland numerous occasions, as did his brother Martin over there in New Zealand this year. The Irish team. So as George said, a top line-up of blade shearing here. Andrew Mudge. A lot of work in those sheep, boys. So we'll have the final in the afternoon of the blade shearing for the All-Ireland champion. So Andrew Mudge, couple of flicks from Andrew, down the porthole he goes. In about 4 minutes, good work there. Good sheep again this time. So Reno Hughes, down the last side comes the Welshman. Seamus Kelly. Reno Hughes. Couple of flicks. He'll have sheep number 2 on the board. In goes James Hopkins. In goes the Welshman. Oh, that's a big strong ewe. He comes out with number 2. Big ewe here again from the Welsh boy. Martin Hopkins already breaks open the undermine there, but it's all about Andrew Mudge, the Englishman. Round the back of the head goes Andrew. Good sheep this time, and he's making use of her. Round the back of the head, sweeping blows going on there from those blades. With 2 on the board. Martin Hopkins, a bit of a wriggler. A lot of work on those sheep, boys. But the Welshman breaks open the undermine. Seamus Kelly, the man from the north of Ireland. You'll see him judging here all day today and all day tomorrow as well. Down the last side comes Seamus Kelly. Mostly judged there by David O'Neill. You can see him getting the tip on the shoulder there from John Bonham as he moves on. So up the neck goes Renault, the Welsh boy. Seamus Kelly with 1 on the board. Couple of flicks down the last side. He'll go in for sheep number 2. But it's all about the Englishman up there. That's Andrew Mudge. Concentrating very hard there. The Hopkins brothers are blow for blow there, George. The 2 Westport boys.
Yes, James and Martin there stands 3 and 4. Andrew Mudge stand number 5. And our good friend from Wales there on stand number 2 is up and around the back of the head, down into that first shoulder. Seamus Kelly, out the back like he goes, just putting into finishing touches there on sheep number 1, the Ballymena man. So he'll say goodbye to that sheep very shortly, and he'll be out with sheep number 2. So that's Seamus Kelly, puts the blades back in the holder. He comes now with his second sheep on the board. Quite close there now. There's a good battle going on stands 2, 3 and 5. Not a lot between stands 3 and 5 there at the moment. James Hopkins and Andrew Mudge. As they come down to the shoulder and down the last side. And of course the time will be taken once to put the blades back in the holder when they finish the final sheep. So it's Andrew Mudge and James Hopkins now by battle it out. Renault Hughes and Martin Hopkins also. But it looks like Martin Hopkins has pulled a couple of seconds there on this one. Down to the shoulder and down the last side he comes. But it's Andrew Mudge. Down to the flank and out the back like he goes. Very little between himself and James Hopkins. Down and out the back like they go. Stands 3 and 5. So who puts them blades back in the holder first? Very, very close between the two combatants. And it's Andrew Mudgett is there. Well done. Put your hands together for him. Closely followed by James Hopkins. So now we have Martin Hopkins. Renault Hughes down to the flank and out the back leg. Seamus Kelly. So now it's equally close between stands 2 and 4. And it's Martin Hopkins. Down the porthole she goes now, and his time has been taken. The Welshman there on stand number 2. Out the back leg he goes. Blades going into the holder and his time has been taken. Well done. Now with Seamus Kelly. Right up along the back there, right up to the back of the head he'll go. That's his final sheep on the board. So, junior semi-finalist, you know who you are, be ready. That'll be the next event now after the blades. And heat number 1 of it will be Archie Kells on stand 1. Stephen Wilson will be 2. Paddy Kelly on 3. Kieran McDonough 4. Peter O'Gorn 5. And Kyle will be on stand number 6. The second one will be Tom O'Neill, Tommy Mullen, Samuel Jones, Shane Grant, Pat Bingans, and Ewan McParland. So you're watching Seamus Kelly there now as he comes down to the shoulder and down the last side.
So Colin Crowe, if you're there, please. Colin, is he judging out the back? Colin.
And Seamus Kelly just changes his blades there. So you're watching Seamus Kelly there now. And blade shears, the 5AE will be out the back tipping up the sheep for the first leg of the junior. So blade shears, you know, they just will be out the back tipping up the sheep for the first leg of the junior. So there'll be 4 blade shears out the back and you'll need 2 more. So Seamus Kelly now, the Ballymena man. He changed the blades there. His edge might have been just failing a bit, or it might be a bit of a stickier sheep. Of course, he'll be giving him a good touch up before the final. So the 4 blade shears that are not involved will be out the back judging now for the junior semi-final. Yeah, well, Reynolds is judging in the junior, so he'll know that. It's the same judges as in the heats. And you're watching Seamus Kelly at the moment as he comes down to the flank of his final sheep. And of course, we'll see these competitors in the blade shearing final later. We hear the click of the shears this time, the click of the blades. So down to the flank and out the back leg now for Seamus. And he's a very serious judge looking over him this time. And of course the judges are looking for second cutting of the wool, the same as in the machine shearing. And the judges out the back are looking for this nice even level finish job. Not right down to the skin in one place and maybe 15, 20 mil in another place. Just that evenness all over the sheep. So Seamus Kelly down and out the back leg. Well done, the blades is back in the holder. Put your hands together for the blade shears there. That's it, well done. And of course the wool handlers there taking away the wool. And I believe just it'll give time to get the choppers on. There is a cup of tea for judges, etc. there before the junior semi-finals. So there's a cup of tea or coffee, thanks to the organisers here, for all judges and officials there. And John Murphy, of course, is going along putting back up on the choppers. Thanks, John. And before the junior semi-final, there's a cup of tea there for all judges. So just nip in and help yourself to a cup of tea or coffee.
Just going that last side.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a lot sharper or? No, there's some the last side in that sheet. Dense and yellow. No, they weren't like never set them up for you.
Here you go.
Funny thing was, it maybe she was late got level.
There's a car and a van just outside the shearing marquee here. If it could have moved immediately, please. 11D14444. And the second one is a 191 DL 3719. And I believe if they're not moved in the next couple of minutes, they will be getting towed away. There's a Puge right out to Shearing Marquee, 11DL. And I think you've about 2 minutes to get it out of there, or there'll be a big tow chain put to it, and your van mightn't be roadworthy after that. So, a white van outside the Shearing Marquee. Could you please have it moved immediately, please? Testing. Okay, I think we'll get moving and get on the way with the first of the junior semi-finals. So our judges are getting a bit bored waiting there, so we'll get them up onto their stands. Hazel Colby on 1, Alan Derryman 2, Tom Halloran 3, David O'Neill on 4, John Bonham 5, Reynald Hughes on 6. The spare will be Tom Dunn, and the referee on the board is John Corrigan. Out the back, Billy London and Andy Barrett, with the referee being John Murphy. If you can take your stands, please, and the competitors, the names are up. Archie Kells on 1, Stephen Wilson on 2, Paddy Kelly on 3, Kieran McDonough on 4, Peter O'Gmorn on 5, and Kyle Pinkerton on 6. Make sure you have your pen person with you, please. And don't be up there looking for a pen person. Make sure you take somebody up with you. And it was 4 out of the 5 blade shears will be out the back tipping up the sheep, and I think there was 2 more was looked for to go out and help as well there. And they're shearing 3 sheep each. The junior semi-final.
You didn't even get a chance to congratulate her.
So our referee is John Corrigan. We have about 20 seconds now. Are we looking for a referee? Oh no, a pen or somebody there. Paddy Kelly is calling somebody. Somebody there for Paddy Kelly, please. And all competitors know you must take the sheep in a sitting position within the pen. So it's only the competitor can open the door. If the door is open, the judge will be giving you penalty points. So on your doors, please. Well, referee, are we okay? We got the thumbs up. Timekeepers ready. Judges ready. Competitors go. The first of their 3 sheep and the olive sheep on the board, and there's only one shearing yet because the rest of them are all a 0. Pen people, it's your second time up there and we still can't get the numbers right. Just push that wee button up over your head, please. Stand number 6, pen person. Pen person on stand number 6, please. That button, yeah. So you're watching the junior semi-final. Archie Kells, Stephen Wilson, Paddy Kelly, Kieran McDonough, Peter Oakmorn and Kyle Pinkerton. And of course, I see a number of sponsors here around. DMG Motors, Lynch Brothers, McGinty. So there's a number of big different sponsors we see around the stadium here. And a big thank you to all Lister Shearing, Horner Shearing. They're all sponsors, and a big thank you to all our sponsors. A good international lineup of judges here as well. From Wales, from England. Our good friends from just up the road here. And they're all very welcome. So that's a big commitment. A lot of judges give a lot of time travelling around the country and even across the water to judge at competitions. So most of them are trying to give back a little bit into the shearing world. Peter Oakmorn down out the back leg he goes. Archie Kells. Archie gets number 1 down. Peter Oak is right there as well. But always remember, it's not necessarily the fastest competitor that will get through. You must have that quality out the back. The judges out the back will be looking for that nice, even, level finish job. No ridges of wool left on the sheep or no tassels of wool. That's the way the farmer will want them going back. And down and out the back leg goes Stephen Wilson. A bit of a wriggler there from Archie, but he does the right thing. Settles down the lamb again and away he goes. Paddy Kelly. Stephen Wilson out with number 2. Mark, you might push that button there, please. Kieran McDonough, out the back leg he goes, keeping that quality right. He says goodbye to number 1 and he's out with number 2. I might have that button pushed on the pen of Stephen Wilson there as well, please, the sheep number. And the ladies here doing a good job on the wool. And of course we have our scorekeeper here, just on the right hand side you should look up. So it makes a big team to make these competitions happening, and then the team out the back, keeping the sheep in and keeping them penned up and getting them in nice and even to be as fair as you can to all competitors. Later we've quite a number of wool handlers here. We'll have the wool handling competition in both novice and open as well. So you have Peter Oakmorn there down in the long blows now, shearing on stand number 5. Kyle there on 6. They're very close together. But it's Stephen Wilson down and out the back leg he goes on his second sheep. He's taking up the lead at the moment. Stephen Wilson it is. says goodbye to number 2, and he's out with his third and final lamb on the board, and we'll have that button pushed there as well. And of course the time will be taken when he pushes the button or pulls the cord when he's finished his final sheep. Kieran McDonough, out the back leg goes Kieran. He's pulled quite a few blows back this time. Kyle is out there with his final sheep on the board. Out comes Kieran. Number 3 on the board. Peter Ogue is out with his final sheep as well. And Paddy Kelly. So all competitors now with that final sheep. Up the neck goes Archie there in stand number 1. Had a good year. Doing very well at the competitions. Over in Wales, he made that junior final out of a very, very big number at the Royal Welsh, and I believe was the winner in Corwin. So 2 big shows to come out of. He also done very well down at the top of Coombe. Peter Ogue, he's up the neck there, doing very well on the circuit as well. And Kyle now drops down to the first shoulder, down into the long blow. But it's Stephen Wilson has got the turn down to the shoulder, and down the last side he comes. But Archie Kells has pulled a couple of blows back this time, down to the flank and out the back leg he goes. That's Archie there, Shearing on stand. Number 1, the young Cavan man. Well done, Archie. He pulled the cord and his time is taken. That's it, show your appreciation for him. Stephen Wilson, down and out the back leg he goes. Well done, Stephen. So not a lot between the other 4 competitors. Kieran McDonald's got the turn for home, down to the shoulder. Down to the last side he comes. Kyle there on stand number 6, down to the flank and out the back leg he goes. Another 2 or 3 blows. And he pulls the cord, his time is taken. Kieran McDonough now putting the finishing touches in there. That's Kieran. And his time is taken. Well done, Kieran. You Peter Ogue now. And Paddy Kelly stands 3 and 5. Out the back leg goes Peter. Just a blow or so ahead of Paddy Kelly. Well done, Peter. That's Peter Ogue there. And Paddy Kelly, put your hands together there for the first of the junior semi-finals. Off to the right-hand side, please. We'll have the names down and the names up for semi-final number 2. That will be Tom O'Neill, Tommy Mullen, Samuel Jones, Shane Grant, Pat Biggins and Owen McParlin. So I believe the sheep are in the pen, so you can be competitors. The names will be up in a couple of seconds, but we can let you know what stand you're on. Tom O'Neill is on 1, Tommy Mullen on 2, Samuel Jones on 3, Shane Grant on 4, Pat Biggins on 5, and Owen McParlin stand number 6. Make sure you have your pen person with you, please. Remember the first leg, we're out the back, will be out the back tipping up the sheep. Okay, 20 seconds in your way. We're okay, referee. We've got the thumbs up, the scene is set. We're ready for off. Doors closed. Timekeepers ready. Judges ready. Competitors go. This is the second of the junior semi-finals. Push those numbers, please. You should be getting used to it by now. Tom O'Neill, Tommy Mullen, Samuel Jones, Shane Grant, Pat Bingans, and Owen McFarland.
Yeah, so this is the second heat, second of the semi-finals of the junior. These boys hoping to make the final later on. So Tom O'Neill, Tommy Mullen up around the neck, and away goes Sam Jones. Shane Grant steps through up the neck, Pat Biggins, the Mayo man. Owen McFarland got a great shear in Mount Bellew. That's young Owen McFarland. He's hoping to make the All-Ireland final here in the junior. Even to make the semi-final here today is very good going. You're the good sheep this time, Owen. You're making use of her. But Tommy Mullen down the last side comes Tommy already on stand number 2. 2 more sheep left in the pen. Sam Jones, the big man up there on stand number 3, steps over. He'll turn for home. Shane Grant, concentrating very hard there is Shane on stand number 4, down the last side. Pat Biggins. Pat on long blow time, then the man from Mayo, Owen McFarland, bit of a wriggler. But he sends the right back down. Out comes Tommy Mullen with sheep number 2. Tom O'Neill has a wriggler up there as well as Tom. In goes Owen McFarland for sheep number 2. Shane Grant, 1 on the board, 2 on the pin for him. These boys hoping to make the final. In goes Sam Jones for sheep number 2. Hit the button there, Andy. Hit the button there. For Sam, please. Andy. Thank you. Tom O'Neill. Down the last side comes Tom. Tommy Mullen up the neck and away he goes. Already with 2 on the board. Sam Jones fires away the belly well there on 3. Shane Grant. Hit the button there, lads, for Shane Grant, please. Hit the button for Shane Grant. Out comes Pat Biggins. Hit the button there, Kieran. Kieran, hit the button, please. Owen McFarland with 2 on the board. So all those competitors now with 2 on the board. Hit the button there, lads. Shane for Tom O'Neill, please. Thank you, Shane. Stephen, I should say. Sorry, Shane. So, Tommy Mullen, already on long blow time. Sam Jones, this man won't be long more Shearing Jr. He's a big horse of a man up there, and a good shearer is Sam Jones. Shane Grant. But it's all about Tommy Mullen. Down the last side comes Tommy. Owen McFarland, he's on long blow time. He has 2 on the board. These boys are hoping to make the junior All-Ireland final, ladies and gentlemen, later on in the afternoon. Tom O'Neill up the neck goes Tom. Tommy Mullen. Down the last side comes Tommy, the second of the semi-finals here in the junior in Clonmany 2026. Shane Grant. Shane's on long blow time. Owen McFarland. Down the last side comes Owen. Sam Jones. 1 left in the pen for Sam. Tommy Mullen, couple of flicks over the tail head. And he goes in for sheep number 3, George.
Yes, and away to go now, the last of the junior semis. So it's Sam Jones. Out he comes now with number 3 on the board. Tommy Mullen is there. Down in the long blow. He's Tom O'Neill. Shane Grant there on stand number 4. Down the last side he comes with 1 more left in the pen. The same would pass and Owen there on stands 5 and 6. Of course, a lot more of our sponsors there. You have Ballyliffin Hotel, Robinson Concrete, Duty Brothers, FBD Insurance, HML Plant Sales, Inishowen Engineering. They're all big sponsors and a big part of the Clonmany Shearing. So a big thank you to all our sponsors. Out comes Pat. He's out there now on stand number 5. Push that number there on stand number 5, penman, please. Owen McParlin, he's out. Final sheep. As is Tom O'Neill on stand number 1. So all competitors with the third sheep on the board. And it's Sam Jones it is, down in the long low there, shearing on stand number 3. Sheep number 3, so it's 3 all the way there for Sam. Cleans off that cheek, down to the shoulder, and down the last side he comes. That's Sam Jones there on stand number 3. Up the neck goes Pat. Owen McParlin, he's up the neck as well, stand number 6. But it's Sam Jones there, shearing on stand number 3. Down to the flank and out the back leg he goes. Another 3 blows, and he'll pull the cord, and his time will be taken. That's Sam Jones there, stand number 3. Out the back leg he goes. Well done, Sam. That sheep wanted to stay with Sam, didn't want to head down to Porthall. Very close there now. Tommy Mullen it is. Down to the flank and down, pops up that head, down the last side he goes. Stands 1, 4, 5 and 6 then up quite close. A bit of a wriggler there on 5. And Tommy Mullen on 2. Down and out the back leg he goes with about 2 more blows left. He'll pull the cord and his time will be taken. Yes, and Tommy Mullen, well done, Tommy. And Pat is out there as well, as is Shane and Owen McParlin. Put your hands together for all the junior semi-finalists. Well done. And next up, I believe, will be the real one, the blade shearing final. So that's the next event, the blade shearing final, I believe. So we'll have the names down. There'll have to be a draw made when the sheep are in the pens. Then the names will go up for the blade shearing final. And we'll have the droppers off, please. Thanks there. John Murphy is looking after the droppers.
The man John Murphy, great man, taking off the droppers there, boys. Thanks, John. Keep the show on the road. So as George said, we're going to have a draw for the blade shearers once the pens are filled.
Oh, we'll find out how many sheep are in there, and once the sheep are in the pens, that draw will be made, and we'll be ready to get on the way with the blade shearing final.
14 sheep, George, is it?
It might be one more, I think.
The junior final. Okay, lunch. So we have the novice bull handling heats, the open bull handling heats, the novice bull handling final, the open bull handling final. We have the presentation of the junior and the blade shearing and the bull handling. Then we have a speech. Stop now. Are you still there? Come back to me later. I'll say the talk.
Boys in it, they got a free trial run here. Of the blade shearing. So there was no scores, no penalties. I was down right home with them there. I said, you all got penalty points in the front. I said, what? I said, we just tried it. I said, if I announced them now, well, it made no difference. You know, I said, they came back to me. They said, they were going the penalty back now. If we didn't come back here now, we
If the sheep are in the pens, we'll have the draw made. We'll have those 6 blade shearing finalists ready to make the draw, please. And then we'll ask the blade shearers to make sure to have the pen person ready. The last leg of the junior semi-final, you'll be tipping up the sheep for the blade shearing final. So 5 of the last, because one of them was judging, so those 5 junior semi-finalists, you will be tipping up the sheep, please. Except you have independent judges there, I'm not sure, or independent tipper-ups. Have we all the blade shears over there to make the draw, please? If you have 4 out of the 5 there, it's okay. So if the draw is made, we'll have the names up. I believe that Colin Tom is the sheep in the pens. Okay, yeah, you can make a draw away. How many sheep are in there? 4. I'm all right at the minute. Be an excuse to you hoping. Yes. Well, Billy been very good to us, yeah?
So can we have the draw, lads? Or the sheep filled, call now?
Yeah, they're in the pens.
Sheep in the pens? Okay, boys, come on, we're going to get the...
4 sheep, so I'll keep you going for a while, Peter.
Oh.
What are we doing then, George? Send me a video.
You'll be all right, you'll be all right.
So 4 sheep.
It could have been over 2 twos.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be at least 1 blade shear now with a sheep and a half behind. Like, I know it's not his fault, like that's the way it is.
Good shout, yeah.
So the second heat of the junior semi-final, boys, you have to turn those sheep out the back for the blade shearers, please. You know who you are.
And the judges for the blades, Finn Butler on 1, John Bonham on 2, David O'Neill 3, John Corrigan 4, Alan Derryman on 5, Andy Barrett on 6, the spare being Gerard Kelly and the referee being Tom Dunn. Out the back, Tom Halloran and John Murphy, with the referee being Billy Donlan.
Yes, so come on, boys, shearers to the boards, lads. We're going to make the draw.
The draw's done.
It's done. Draw is done. Thank you very much. I'm way behind.
Just have the names are going up now, so...
Ooh, Seamus.
And competitors, just stay at the bottom of the steps, please. Reynolds.
Jimsy.
Competitors, don't go up on the stage yet, please. Mr. Welshman. Well, just hang on there, please, till just the names go up. This is the blade shearing final.
Martin
and
Hopkins.
Shearing 4 sheep, so...
Boards.
Okay, give a warm welcome up onto stand at number 5, Martin Hopkins.
On to 4, Reno Hughes, the Welsh boy.
Stand number 3 will be Andrew Mudge.
On 2, Seamus Kelly.
Stand number 1, James Hopkins.
Best of luck, boys. Have you got all your pen men?
And 4 sheep each to shear. The blades in the holder before you start, between sheep, and the time will be taken when you put the blades back in the holder when you've finished your final sheep.
At the second heat of the junior boys, you're out there. In the semis, you're out turning those sheep, lads. Let you not get penalties. Make sure you're out there. So James Hopkins, Seamus Kelly, Andrew Mudge, Reno Hughes, Martin Hopkins. This is the first final of the day.
The pen person there, please.
Man Owen. So 4 sheep. A lot of work on those sheep, boys.
It's a final, so we'll just give them a couple of seconds to check their sheep. The 4 sheep, this blade shearing is quite difficult, so some of them will like a good sheep to start, and more of them will. Referee to 3, please.
Thank you very much.
Okay, referee, are we ready? Timekeepers ready, judges ready, competitors go. You have James Hopkins, stand at number 1. Seamus Kelly on 2. Andrew Mudge, the English champion there on stand at number 3. Not accused the Welshman, he's stand number 4. And Martin Hopkins on stand number 5.
Whatever.
And we might have the button push there on stand number 5, please, penman. That's it, well done. So, the 4 sheep each to shear. Quite a bit of work on these sheep. So it'll be a good test here. Very, very experienced, the lineup of blade shearers here. They have represented their country. All of these will have represented their country on many different occasions in 6 nations, world championships, done quite a lot of travelling. Of course, these blades, they can put in many hours setting them and sharpening them just to get that perfect edge, and in some cases you'll see them with their sharpener set up there at the pen door so they can give the blades a quick touch up between each sheep. So to have that perfect edge is so important. The judges here on the board, like machine shearing, they're looking for any second cutting of the wool you might do. And the judges out the back will be looking for that nice, even, level finish job. No bits of tassels of wool left on the sheep, and not 15, 20 mil of wool in one part of the sheep and right down to the skin in the other. So it's quite important to get that evenness right all over the sheep. So our judges out the back will be looking for that. There's still quite a lot of sheep in different parts of the world shorn by the blades. If you go down to the high country in the South Island of New Zealand, there's still shear quite a number of sheep with the blades, and really where it's a little bit harsher and colder to leave that cover of wool back on the sheep. If you go to countries like Lesotho in South Africa, there's probably up to 70% of the sheep are still shorn by blades. They hold the blades different mainly. The fine wool sheep, they want to get all the wool off right down to the skin, so they hold the blades slightly different. Although I see some of the shearers here holding the blades the same way. You get down that bit closer to the skin, but to get that evenness and levelness, we already have in a very quick time there our competitor on stand number 5 with his second sheep on the board.
We could do with a couple of more wool handlers there, lads, please. Couple of more wool handlers. Kira, good girl.
So James Hopkins, one of the Hopkins brothers, he has the blades in the left hand as he comes down to the shoulder and down the last side. Brother Martin is on stand at number 5, so they're at each end of the field here. And in between then we've 3 very, very experienced shearers in Seamus Kelly, Andrew Mudge and Reynard Hughes.
Yeah, great work going on up there. These are big, big sheep. A lot of work on them. Already Martin Hopkins there. I think he took one of his best sheep there first. He flew around her. In goes Reynard Hughes, the Welsh boy. Big sheep, you know. But this man is well used to shearing those big sheep over in Wales. James Hopkins. Down the last side comes James. Seamus Kelly. Working very, very hard there on stand 2. Out comes Andrew Mudge with sheep number 2 on the board. Already working on that undermine. The Welshman. Renault Hughes. Big sweeping blows going in there on that undermine. Martin Hopkins, you can see him up there. I think he's the current All-Ireland champion. Sweeping blows going in there. You can see that hand. It's where he's plugged in. Flying around that ewe. Out comes James Hopkins, the brother on 1, with number 2 on the board. Hit the button there, boys, please. Hit the button, lads, please. So Martin Hopkins beginning to set a bit of a pace there. Big sweeping undermine going in there. He has half that sheep shorn before he straightens her up. He straightens her down. On to the long blow. Closely followed there by Reynard Hughes, the Welshman. He has a good big black Suffolk hog this time. A good shearing sheep. And he's making use of her. James Hopkins, the Westport man, the one that won a lot of All-Irelands. Up there on stand 1. You can see where they went on to win the football as well this year, Mayo, so congratulations. Seamus Kelly working there on the up the neck. Big hog this time as Seamus. Andrew Mudge drops her down in the long blow. He's a nice sheep this time. Reynard Hughes, the Welshman, he's on long blow time. Nothing between stands number 3 and 4. But it's about the current All-Ireland champion up there. That's Martin Hopkins. Down the last side, big sweeping blades there has Martin. Loving the shearing game is Martin. Sweeping blows going down there, down the last side. Reynard Hughes. Down the last side he turns, watch his left hand, working as hard there as his right hand. Andrew Mudge, the Englishman. Great man to come over here, support the show here in Clonmany. Nothing between themselves there. And Renault, that's the English and the Welsh. What about the Irish boy? The man from Mayo. Down the last side he comes. Sweeping blows going in there from Martin Hopkins. So Martin Hopkins with 2 on the board. 2 more left in the pen. There's a lot of work in those sheep. Straightens her up there. A couple of flicks over the tail head. Closely followed there. Reynard Hughes. In goes Martin Hopkins for sheep number 3. Seamus Kelly's on long blow time there with 2 on the board. Down comes Reynard Hughes. And Andrew Mudge, not between those 2 shearers. Couple of flicks over the tail head. They'll have the 3rd sheep on the boards. Martin Hopkins up there. In goes Andrew, the Englishman. He comes out with number 3. There's a lot of work on those sheep up there. In goes the Welshman. That's Renault. Hit the button there again, boys. Hit the button there for Renault. Sweeping blows. He has a nice sheep this time. She's not as big, lad. Hopefully he said she'll be nice work, nice shearing. But it's all about the man up there on stand number 4. The Irish boys. He cleans off round the shoulder. Drops her. He'll soon be dropping her down into that long blow. Seamus Kelly, down the last side comes Seamus. He has 2 on the board. Where's Jamesy? Jamesy says, I'm here. He's shearing on stand number 1. Couple of flicks over the tailhead, down the porthole, she'll go. He comes out with sheep number 3. Hit the button there, Kieran, again, please. Number 3 on the board there for James Hopkins. Seamus Kelly, down the last side comes Seamus. Andrew Mudge. Nothing between stands 3 and 4, but it's all about Martin Hopkins, George, on stand number 5.
Yes, still he leads the field there, stand number 5, with 1 more sheep left in the pen. So Seamus Kelly comes down the last side of 2 with 2 more left in the pen there for Seamus. But it's Andrew Mudge, he's up and around the back of the head now, dropping down to the first shoulder, but turning for home and heading down the last side. There is Martin Hopkins on all cues. He's down, steps over with the right. He'll get the turn quite shortly as well. Up the neck goes James Hopkins. The Suffolk sheep there this time for James. Seamus Kelly down the last side he comes. Down to the shoulder and down the last side comes Martin Hopkins. Andrew Mudge chasing hard there on stand number 3. Down to the shoulder he comes and down the last side. That's Martin Hopkins. Down to the shoulder. Down the last side he comes. Down, very little between them now, but it's still Martin Hopkins leads the field at the moment. Who's going to get the dropping in for sheep number 4? It's Martin Hopkins down to the flank and out the back leg he goes. But remember, a lot of these blade shearing competitions are won out the back to get that perfect finish. So it's Andrew Mudge down to the flank and out the back leg he goes. And it's Martin Hopkins comes out with sheep number 4 on the board for Martin Hopkins, shearing on stand number 5. In all cues, down and out the back leg he goes. Very close there, not a lot between himself and Andrew Mudge, so a real good battle going on here on stands 3, 4 and 5. Andrew Mudge down and out the back leg he goes now. The Welshman is right there as well. But it's already into the first hind leg and Andrew Mudge says goodbye to 3. Come on, out number 4 on the board for Andrew Mudge. The Welshman is putting in the finishing touches to sheep number 3. Seamus Kelly, he's got in for number 3. Down the last side comes James Hopkins with the blades in the left hand there. And odd cues. The blades back in the holder. And he's coming out now with his 4th and final sheep on the board. So stands 3, 4 and 5, all with the final sheep on the board. So this could be a real good finish here. We might push the button there on stand number 4, please. The number of sheep, penman. If you just put up your left hand there and you can push that button, well done. So it's quite close here now. A real good battle going on here on stands 3 and 5 at the moment. You're watching Andrew Mudge, the Englishman, the current All-Ireland blade shearing champion on stand number 5, Martin Hopkins, one of the 2 Hopkins brothers in the final. I've seen 3 Hopkins brothers in the final before. The Welshman is up the neck there as well. So it's very, very close here in the blade shearing final on stands 3, 4 and 5. But it's already Martin Hopkins right down in the long blows. The sheep in there in a hurry. Make sure you keep those pen doors closed, please. The final sheep coming out for James Hopkins. And Martin Hopkins has got the turn. He sees light at the end of the tunnel. He's got the turn now and heading down the last side, but he's been pushed all the way by Andrew Mudge there on stand number 3. A very good blade shearing final here. Down the last side they come. So if you want to put on some money, who's going to put the blades back in the holder first? It's quite close here. And you have to be very, very cautious where you have your money on. Down to the shoulder and down the last side they come. A real good blade shearing final. It's Andrew Mudge. It's Martin Hopkins. It's Reynold Hughes. It's Seamus Kelly. It's James Hopkins. And I think the lead might be changing. Very little in it, and it could change again before the blades go back in the holder. Down the last side they come. Down to the flank to go on the fourth and final sheep, the All-Ireland Blade Shearing Final. Down and out the back leg to go. It's Andrew Mudge. It's Martin Hopkins. It's Martin Hopkins and Andrew Mudge. Down and out the back leg they go now. And it looks like Andrew Mudge may have got a blow back, but a big undermine done there by Martin Hopkins. It's Andrew Mudge down and out the back leg he goes, closely followed by Martin Hopkins. And it's Andrew Mudge. Put your hands together for him there. Andrew Mudge on stand number 3. Martin Hopkins is out there on stand number 5. Well done. A great finish there. 2 exceptionally good blade shears. And the Welshman, this sheep is in a hurry. She wants to jump on the bandwagon as well and get down to Porthole. A lively sheep there on stand number 4. But the Welshman has back under control again, and he heads her home and down the last side. James Hopkins, the blades in the left hand, he turns her home as well. And Seamus Kelly, the Ballymena man, he turns her home, but he's one more sheep left in the pen for Seamus. Down the last side he comes. And Reynolds Hughes down to the shoulder. Very close now as well. We've another good battle there on stands 1 and stand number 4. Down the last side they come. Very close now again on stands 1 and 4. Seamus Kelly coming down the last side at 3. Seems to have quite a big sheep there this time, Seamus. He may have kept a handier sheep for last, but probably not a big lot of difference. So it's the Welshman on stand number 4 and James Hopkins there, stand number 1, as they battle it out who puts the blades back in the holder first and have their time taken. But a lot of these blade shearing competitions are won and lost out the back to get that nice, even, level finish. And it's the Welshman is out. Well done there. Reynolds Hughes. And James Hopkins is out as well on stand number 1. Put your hands together for both cheers there. So Seamus Kelly down the last side he comes with 1 more left in the pen for Seamus.
Okay, lovely. Thank you, Hazel.
Yeah, quite a big sheep with Seamus there. This time he pops up the head. It seems a little bit yellow in the wool there as well, which sometimes indicates that may be a little bit more difficult. Down the last side he comes. That's Seamus Kelly, a great supporter of the shearing. You could see him shearing, you can see him judging. So that's the man there on stand number 2. So it's Seamus Kelly, the Ballymena man, down to the flank and out the back leg he goes. So it's Seamus now. Just wants to get that sheep down to Porthole and out with his final sheep. The left hand has to be working all the time as well if you're a right-handed shearer. Keeping that skin stretched out. Good control there. He'll have the sheep lined up for the Porthole. So that's Seamus Kelly. Well done, Seamus. He's going in now for his final sheep. Come on, give him a big cheer as he comes out there with his final sheep on the board.
Come on, Seamus. Oh, she's the big one, but she's a good fast shearing sheep, this one. Bit of a wriggler. So Seamus Kelly, 4th and final sheep on the board. Come on, Seamus. A lot of work. He's a big, big sheep. Seamus making a nice job there. So breaks open the line. It's the blade shearing final, first final of the day, Clonmany. Up the neck goes Seamus. Sweeping blows going in here. Get the good wine till last, Seamus. She looks to be a good show from here. A lot of work on these big sheep. You can hear the click there, Seamus. I wonder how many times did this year click on those sheep. Hard on your wrist. She breaks open the first shoulder. It's going to drop her down to the long low. You can see they're shearing the same way as the machine shearers. The Godfrey Bowen style. Sweeping blows going in there from Seamus Kelly. Remember those, as George said, those sheep, blade shearing finals, a lot of them are going out the back for a nice even job.
Sorry.
So you're watching Seamus Kelly there now, down in the long blows of his fourth and final sheep, the blade shearing final. He kept a better sheep there till last. It can be quite lively, but a better shearing sheep for the blades, that little bit more open in the wool. His last sheep was that big yellow, so it means they're always a bit more difficult. But they're quite big sheep, so there was very, very good blade shearing here in this blade shearing final. And a great line-up of experienced blade shearers that have travelled world blade shearing, represented their countries many, many times. Made finals, world finals, winners of Six Nations. So you had them all up there. A big thank you to Lister Shearing Supplies as well for supplying the machines here today. Horner Shearing. FD Frames, DMG Motors, Lynch Brothers, Mass Construction, DWJ Hartland, McGinty, they're all big sponsors, M&R Concrete, all big sponsors here, Ballyliffin Hotel, H&M Plant Sales, Duffy Brothers, FBD Insurance, Insurance Cooperative, and there's many more, so a big thank you to all our sponsors. Without the sponsors, we wouldn't have any shearing competitions, so please support our sponsors wherever and whenever you can. You're watching Seamus Kelly. He's seen light at the end of the tunnel. Down to the shoulder and down the last side he comes now. He's fourth and final sheep on the board. He's under the watchful eye of a very serious looking judge there in John Bonham. So it's Seamus Kelly. This is when you need that real good edge on the blades. It can be tough going there on the wrist, on the arm, on four of these big sheep. But there's been some great tallies done with the blades. So Seamus Kelly it is. Heading down the last side. He'll be heading down close to the flank shortly. Then out that back leg. The Ballymena man there on stand number 2. The last of his 4 sheep, the blade shearing final. You had a good few jewels in it. You had a good jewel there. Looking for the finish in Anjo Mudge and Martin Hopkins. Then we had Reynold Coos and James Hopkins as they battle it out. But it's Seamus it is there now. Come on, give him another big cheer as it comes down to the Final leg of his last sheep there.
Come on,
That's hard
Seamus.
work up there. Well done, Seamus. So down to the flank and out the back leg he goes.
Number 5, Martin Hopkins, an allowance of 5 seconds.
Come on, Seamus. Come on, give him a cheer on there, lads. It's hard work up there on your own. Fair play to you. Give him an old clap on there to Seamus Kelly. Hard work up there on your own, Seamus. These are big, big sheep and a lot of work. So a couple of flicks out the flank. This is the blade shearing final, the first final of the day. Next up is the junior final. So guys, let you get ready. Good work going on there from Seamus Kelly. The man Seamus, keep her lit. A lot of work on those big ewes. Couple of flicks from Seamus. Down the porthole she'll go. Probably saying, never want to see you again. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the 5 finalists of the blade shearing. Well done, Seamus Kelly. Well done, lads.
So I believe the next event will be the junior final. So we'll have the droppers back on, which John Murphy is already doing. The sheep will be in the pens. Once they're in the pens, we'll get the draw made for the junior final.
So we're going to have the lunch break after the junior final. And we're back with the senior test between Ireland and Northern Ireland. So the junior final, you know who you are, guys. Once the pins are filled, we'll make the draw. Eleanor playing a stormer up there. Good woman, Eleanor. She's new to the game this year. She's a lot of work to do in the next couple of days. She know everyone's name off by heart. A big thank you to the judges already this morning and our timekeeper. A lot of work, dedication goes in. Especially thanks to our judges from overseas, from the north of Ireland, and our local judges. You're all very welcome. Thank you very much. There'd be no show without you guys. And our wool handlers. So once the pins are filled, boys, we'll be up at the junior final. How many sheep? 4 sheep in the junior final, guys.
So we'll have the sheep in the pens. The draw will then be made. The names up, and we'll introduce the junior finalists onto their stands. Are the sheep in the pens? Yes. They are. Okay, we have the draw made. The junior finalists, please, to make the draw, and we'll be on the way with the junior final. Come on, junior finalists, you know who you are. And once the draw is made and the names go up, don't go up on the stage, junior finalist. Make sure you have your helper ready, but just stay over at the left-hand side and we'll introduce you onto your stands. So, junior finalists, don't go up onto the stage. The judges for the junior final: Hazel Crow on 1, Alan Derryman on 2, Tom Halloran 3, David O'Neill on 4, John Bonham 5, Reynold Hughes on 6, the spare being Tom Dunn, the referee being John Corrigan, and out the back, Billy London and Andy Barrett, and the referee being John Murphy.
So, Eleanor, can we have the names to the boards, please, Eleanor? Thank you very much. She's playing a blinder there all day. So, Tom O'Neill is on 1. Archie Kells on 2. Peter Oakmorn on 3. Owen McFarlane will cheer on stand number 4. Tommy Mullen on 5. And Sam Jones will cheer on stand number 6.
Okay, finalists to the left-hand side, please. To the left-hand side, the shearing stand, please.
Make sure you've got your pin men, boys.
Okay, our junior finalists, give them a warm welcome as to come up onto their stands. On to stand at number 6, it's Sam Jones.
5, Tom Mullen.
It's Ewan McParlin on 4.
Peter Oakmorn on 3.
Stand number 2 will be Archie Kells.
And the man himself, Tom O'Neill, will cheer on stand number 1. Give them a rousing round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is the junior final. Well done, lads, even to make it this far.
So the draw is being made. You'll be shearing what's in your pen, and we'll give you about 20 seconds there to hand pieces on. Quick look at sorting your 4 sheep, which shouldn't take many seconds, and we'll be on the way.
Well done, Tom. Surprised you caught her, Tom. You used the one with the horns. You're more used to the hill one, Tom. It is Tom, he loves those horny sheep.
You've given us the thumbs up, referee. And for blade shearing and junior finalists, the prize given will be done after the junior final. We'll be doing both of them, so you know to be around. Tippers up out the back, so who's tipping out the sheep up the back? The blade shearing finalists, they're out the back tipping up the sheep. Come on, blade shearing finalists.
And we need one more.
And somebody else out there with him. You need 6 this time, it's a final.
Oh yeah, we need 2.
Yeah. Somebody, come on, he can't be in 2 places at one time, so somebody else hop out there and tip up the sheep for our Welshman there.
2 Mikeys, you might help out the back there for this one. Only 4 sheep. You go, Kieran. Yeah, one of the Mikeys might go. The man Mikey, you might just turn the sheep out there.
Okay, the seat is set. We're ready to get underway. The first final, second final of the day. Timekeepers ready, judges ready, competitors go. With Tom O'Neill on 1, Archie Kells 2, Peter Oakmorn stand number 3, Owen McFarlane, Will on 4, Tommy Mullen stand number 5, and Sam Jones is on stand number 6.
Yeah, the second final of the day, ladies and gentlemen. These are the future shearers. Tom O'Neill fires away the belly wool there. Archie Kells, the cabin man, he fires away the belly wool. Peter Oak already breaking open that undermine. Good quality hogs here. Owen McFarlane. These boys done mighty to make this final. Round the back of the head goes Owen. Tommy Mullen already round the back of the head. Who's going to be first to make the drop? Sam Jones. He steps through up the neck. Lovely quality lambs here. But it's all about Tommy Mullen on stand number 5. Owen McParland, they're blow for blow. Tom O'Neill, the young man up there, steps through up the neck and away goes Tom. Archie Kells, the good quality shearer. The man that came second over in Corwin, Peter Oakmorden, down the line, long blow he goes, cleaning off the first shoulder, but already turning for home. The big man there, Tommy Mullen. 4 sheep, 3 left in the pen. Hit the button there for Sam Jones, boys. Sam Jones, pen man. Hello, Sam Jones, pen man, hit the button, please. Sam Jones, pen man. Hello, hey, up. Already there, Tom O'Neill. Tom O'Neill is on long blow time. Archie Kells, bit of a wriggler, but he's set to the right. Well done, John Bonham. They should be in goal for Westmeath. Well done, John. Sam Jones down the last side, the way he goes. In goes Owen McParland. Out comes Tommy Mullen. Peter Oak down the last side, the junior final. Archie Kells is having a stormer up there on stand number 2. Tom O'Neill, he's shearing very well there on stand 1. Out the flank and away he goes. Couple of flicks over the tail head. He'll have sheep number 2 on the board. In goes Sam Jones. Hit the button there, lads, for Sam Jones, please. On stand, good lad. He has 2 on the board. Good man, already. But it's already Tommy Mullen breaking up the undermine there. He's having a cracker. In goes Tom O'Neill. He comes out with sheep number 2. Absolutely flying there. There's only 2 minutes gone on the clock. 2 sheep on the board. In goes Archie Kells, the cabin man. Put her down back ways. Archie pulls her out number 2. Peter Oak, couple of flicks over the tail head. In the first of the junior final here today. Down the last side, in goes Peter Oak. Owen McParland, round the back of the head goes Owen. Tommy Mullen, not between stands number 3 and 4 there. Round the back of the head goes Tommy Mullen. Tommy's having a cracker. What about Sam Jones? Up the neck goes Sam. He's shearing on stand number 6. Tom O'Neill breaks open the undermine there, the Northern Ireland boy. Couple of flicks over the tail head. He'll step through and up the neck. Archie Kells, good work there from Archie. Peeling that one, like peeling an orange to Archie. Peter Oak is on undermine time. But it's all about the man there. That's young Owen McParland, the man from Northern Ireland. He turns for home, loving that sheep there. Down the last side, cleans off the last shoulder. He'll go out the flank. Tommy Mullen, closely follow there. Tommy, down the last side comes Tommy. Sam Jones, Sam is picking it up there now. George on stand number 6.
Yes, and away he goes. That's Sam Jones gets the turn down to the shoulder. Down the last side he comes. It's Owen McParland. Down and out the back leg he goes. You have Tom O'Neill, Archie Kells, Peter Oak, and Tommy Mullen. But it's Sam Jones it is. He leads the field at the moment. And you've Owen McParland. Owen McParland is. He gets that one away and he's out now with number 3. He's pulled the lead there. Sam Jones on 6. He's out there as well. And Tommy Mullen, he comes out with sheep number 3. Down in the long blows, Peter Oakmorn. Down and out the back leg goes Archie on stand number 2. And turn up home is Tom O'Neill. He's shearing on stand number 1. The belly wool comes off there. Owen McParland into the first hind leg he goes. Into the first hind leg is Sam Jones. Tommy Mullen, the belly wool comes off. It's Archie Kells. He's out there with sheep number 3 on the board. Peter Oakmorn down to the shoulder and down the last side he comes. Tom O'Neill down stand number 1. Down and out the back leg. Another 2 or sheep blows. And he'll be in for sheep number 3. It's Sam Jones drops down to the first shoulder, down into the long low. Owen McParland up and around the back of the head. He's there as well. And don't forget to change those numbers there, please. But I think they're pretty right there. Peter Oak now will be going in for number 3. So it's Sam Jones, Tommy Mullen, Owen McParland, Peter Oakmore, Archie Kells and Tom O'Neill. That's the lineup here, the junior final, the second final of the day. And remember, the presentations will take place immediately for the blade shearing and the junior. Turning for home is Owen McParland. And it's Sam Jones it is, down to the flank and out the back leg he goes. And it looks like Sam will be first in for number 4.
Yeah, great work going on up there from Sam Jones. Couple of flicks over the tail head. There's only 5 minutes gone on the clock as he goes in for sheep number 4. Down the porthole she goes. Closely follow there by the young man. That's Owen McParland. Down the last side comes Owen. 1 left in the pen for him. There's only 5 minutes, 15 seconds gone on the clock. Great shearing from juniors. Tommy Mullen. Down the last side comes Tommy. He's huffing and puffing. He's going to blow that wool away up there on stand number 5. Owen McParland, he goes in for his 4th and final sheep. Peter Oakmorden, he's filling up that comb this time on the long blow. He's going to turn for home. Down the last side comes Peter Oak. Archie Kells, the good young shearer there from County Cavan. Down the last side comes Archie. Tom O'Neill, the young boy from Northern Ireland. On long blow time. He's going to turn for home. He'll come down that last side. He'll have his 4 cheap on the board. Archie Kells, the good quality shearer. Couple of flicks over the tailhead. He'll have 4 on the board. Peter Oak. That's Peter Oak Morden. Couple of flicks on the tailhead from Peter. He'll go in for sheep number 4. In goes Archie Kells with 4 on the board. But it's all about that big man up there. That's Sam Jones. Sam has 4 on the board. He's already on long blow time. He's going to quarter a sheep ahead of the field now. Closely followed by Owen McParlin. But it's all about Sam Jones. Down the last side comes Sam, making a lovely job. Some of these boys won't be Longmore Shearing Junior. They're at least intermediate shearers. Looking at the quality work going on from here. Owen McParlin, he steps through. In goes Tom O'Neill. He goes in for number 4. Cracking work going on there from Archie, the cabin man. Peter Oak. Sweeping blows going on there from Peter. Owen McParlin, but it's all about the man there on stand number 6, Sam Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Couple of flicks, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Sam Jones on stand number. He had a cracking shear. 6 minutes on the clock, George. Good shearing.
Yes, so it's quite close there now as well on stands 4 and 5 with Tommy Mullen and Owen McParlin as they head for home, and it's Owen McParlin is next in line there as he comes down to the flank, and out the back leg he goes. Young Archie Kells, he's right down the long blows. He'll certainly have the quality there on stand number 2. Peter Ogmorn, another very talented shearer, shearing on stand number 3. Tommy O'Neill, Owen McParlin and Tommy Mullen it is. But it's Owen McParlin was next out there, had a good shear on stand number 4. You're watching Tommy Mullen now. Down and out the back leg he goes. He pulls the cord and his time is taken for Tommy Mullen. So we've stands 4, 5 and 6 finished. We've stands 1, 2 and 3. And it looks like it'll be Archie Kells, the Cavan man. The young man from Cavan there. At just 16, down and out the back leg he goes there. Just another blow and a flick around the tail, and Archie will pull the cord. Well done, Archie. Archie is out there on stand number 2. So with Peter Ogmorn, Tom O'Neill on 1. Peter Og. Good shearing pedigree there as well. That's it. Well done, Peter. Peter is out there on stand number 3. So with Tom O'Neill there now on stand number 1. Down to the shoulder. Steps back to the left. Down the last side he comes to junior final. That's Tom O'Neill. Right down to the flank he goes. Down and out the back leg. Just another couple of blows. Tom O'Neill. Down and out the back leg. About 2 or 3 more blows for Tom, and he'll pull the cord and his time will be taken. Just the last finishing touches there now in the junior final. Well done. Put your hands together for the junior finalist.
Well done, lads.
Blade shearers be ready, and then the junior finalists be ready for the presentation of prizes for both of those. So those are the next events. The blade shearing and junior presentations will take place immediately.
Your mother passed there recently.
She did, well, yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
yeah. These things happen with that going to go. She got her foot right now, which was, would have been 92 in October. Yeah. But she went very quickly because she had got cancer. It was only in the latter time she got it. Yeah. Sort of, I was in the liver and it was affected her lungs, so spent a bit of time. But she didn't suffer much with it.
That's
And she tried to go her own stone and what she wanted. But she was, I mean, she was up on yeah.
good life then.
Yeah, look at the life of her. So, yeah.
He's no good in 11 to 100 if he's spending there's no good in 11 to 100 if he's spending the last 30 years somebody looking after you.
Well, that's it. That's a different story again on everybody.
Yes,
Yeah, very different. Things going well, yeah. Yeah.
it's going well. The weather's not playing ball this time.
No, not quite, no. We're the opposite, we're over the way.
Sure we are. We've got it right.
Not like this. Cows, imagine how serious, but he was sheep. I see sheep.
I was in Dublin last Monday. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
The grass along the road was spread.
Yeah, that's right. Different times.
Oh, I don't know.
So if we can get whatever we needed organised for the presentations, please. I know Hazel and our team are getting things ready in there. We'll get set up and we'll be doing the blade shears first, and that'll be followed by the junior machine shearing finalist.
Sorry? Morning, yeah.
Is that just done for the morning?
Yeah. Yeah.
You do know we're eating in here?
Yeah.
Trial run to see how it moves. How's it going, Tom? How do you see it? We're eating here. We talked for years sitting away across the way. So, especially if there's a lot on. Bring it in. And you see what it looks like. That way, it's only 5 minutes.
So when we have the blade shearing results, we'll be ready on the way. Blade shears, be ready for the presentations, please.
Jacket.
Oh, testing 1, 2. Okay, if I can have a blade shearing finalist up here to the left-hand side of the stage, please. Blade shearing finalist, please. Okay. Okay, in 5th place in the blade to receive the sash and €25 goes to Shane Kelly. Thanks, Seamus. 4th place to receive €50 and the sash goes to our good friend from Wales, Ronald Hughes. 3rd place in the blades to receive €100 and the sash goes to Martin Hopkins. Well done, Martin. And the runner-up in the blades to receive €200 and the sash is one of these two. And it's Andrew Mudge. Well, Andrew. A great blade shearing final. Our blade shearing champion to receive the All-Ireland and All-Nations, the Sean O'Sullivan Memorial Perpetual Cup and the All-Ireland Blade Shearing Cup to receive €300 goes James Hopkins. Well done, James. James, when you've got your sash on, before you pick up the cups, a quick word.
I just want to thank the committee for putting on a great show, the judges, the farmers for supplying the sheep, the commentators and the supporters. Thank you.
Thanks, son. He's taking his 2 cups there and get a photograph taken over there. And a big thank you to all our sponsors. We don't have individual sponsors, so a big thank you to all our sponsors. Junior finalist, if I can get up here to the left-hand side, please. Junior finalist. So you just get that photograph taken. And a big thank you to all our overseas blade shearers for coming along and supporting the All-Ireland here at Clonmany. Okay, junior finalists, you can hop up on stage here, please. Come on up along. A very good lineup of junior competitors here. And once again, a big thank you to all our sponsors. And 6th place in the junior to receive the sash. And €15 goes to Tom O'Neill. 5th place to receive the sash. And €20, that goes to Tommy Mullen. 4th place to receive the sash, and €25, Owen McParlin. To receive €50 and the sash in 3rd place, Samuel Jones. Just the 2 of them left. They're very exciting there. Where there's winners, there has to be a runner-up. Runner-up today to receive €75 and the sash to Peter Ogmorn. Well done, Peter. And our junior champion to receive €100, the sash and the Mullinahone Perpetual Cup goes to the man from Cavan, Archie Kells. Well done. Archie, a couple of words, and Archie has had a very good week in shearing.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to thank everyone involved in the show and the farmers for supplying the sheep and everyone who helped crutch them and for everyone who turned up today. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, well done. And once again, a big thank you to all our sponsors. Very important. So, to one and all of our sponsors, we have no individuals. So, a big thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you very much.
Well, if we can.
You can do it. You can
Can
do
we?
it.
Can we?
But you pull a couple of them and make it happen.
Well, if, as long as they're over, we can. Yeah. Yeah, the finals are all last, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but you still can spin the microwave for people that I mean,
Yeah.
one or
Yeah.
two.
Get the opportunity, we will. Yeah. What do you say, Hazel?
A long presentation.
Yeah, just means that I jump back and forth to organise everything, bring it out, jump back in, put everything away, come back out, come back in.
There's not much out for all your scores and stuff, really. There's less chance of a mix-up and stuff.
I've all the sashes and the cups. It's
Yeah,
easy
but-
for when I've two, but
You just have to have them ready in there for them, for a couple, whichever ones is going to be first. If you run in the order they're in like that, it's not as
Well,
bad.
at least if the junior and the blades out of the way, so it's going to be shorter anyway. Well, if the wool handling will be done this evening.
Yeah.
So all you really have is going to be the inter-senior and open and the test.
Yeah. Well, it's a test now, it's today as well, isn't it?
There's a test today, a senior test, first thing after lunch.
Yeah.
So it's lunch now.
Well, it's time to think about it. So I better announce it's lunchtime?
Yep.
And lunch is in.
Yep. We're having a lunch here now.
Yeah, and is it time now?
Well, it might be up yet, but it's to be. It was originally 12:30, so it's only 2 minutes past.
So, of course, the next thing to happen will be lunchtime. It mightn't be just yet, but the lunch is in here where the teas were earlier. So, all our judges, scorekeepers, timekeepers, and all that, you know that the lunch is in there where we had the tea and coffee this morning. I know it was scheduled for 12:30, so it mightn't be just ready yet, but lunch will be happening there.